Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo. And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, man, this doesn't work. We know it does not work. So thank you all for the support. I hope everybody's had a Merry Christmas and everything else, had a great Christmas dinner. Kids and everything were all happy. I hope everybody did. Whew. Tomorrow, the team gets back out on the field, working to get ready for the Giants in the playoffs. Now, we know Jerry Jones says that the team wants to stay fresh. They want to be fighting going into the playoffs. They'll be playing the guys. We'll see if that is in fact true or not. But we're fortunate that we at least have a playoff spot. We know that we will be playing at home. We know that we're the 4th seed, and nothing that happens is going to change that. That's it. It's written in stone. But what's not written in stone is whether the Minnesota Vikings or the Philadelphia Eagles will be in the playoffs. We know the Redskins, they're eliminated. They're done. And anybody who's thinking that we need to sign Swearinger, and I don't know why everybody thinks that immediately when somebody gets cut or as a free agent that the Cowboys need to get him. There are some guys that you want to get, but that guy was not one of them. He signed with the Cardinals. I'm glad we didn't entertain that idea. But you have the Eagles still alive. The Eagles who are playing the Washington Redskins, which literally have become even more dysfunctional than they've always been. The Redskins, as much as flack as we get that we are always the team with all the outlaws and things like that, that team, the only bright spot they've had has been Adrian Peterson resurrecting his career and getting 1,000 yards. They paid a boatload of money to Alex Smith, who may never play football again. Prayers and thoughts to him dealing with the infection. I know personally what that's like. I've had a flesh-eating bacteria in my knee, spent a couple of weeks and 3 knee operations in the course of 5 days to save my life. Spent 6 months learning how to walk, and still to this day have problems because of it. But then to have Colt McCoy as a backup, butt fumble, and now I can't remember the guy's name. That team is shot. But then to have that team bad enough losing quarterbacks to literally feed on itself. Swearinger got released because basically he's just saying these quarter coaches are bums. They don't know what they're doing. They're the reason why we lost. But he's not the only one. You got the linebacker out there basically saying F the fans and F this team. It's just utter chaos. The Redskins are what we thought they were. You have the Philadelphia Eagles, and I'm not going to say that they choked. I'm not going to say that they are a bad team. I will say that what I said at the beginning of the season, before this season, it is hell to repeat as defending champions. And I will say that same thing next year, because when you're on top, when you go to the playoffs, especially when you go to the Super Bowl, right now, the New York Giants, they're shutting players down. Odell Beckham, I don't believe he's going to be playing next week. I don't believe he played this past week. He is now getting himself in shape right now for next season. That's what we had with Tyron Smith last year. He got extra time to work and get ready for the season. When you're in the playoffs, that means you're working at least another week. Or if you're in the Super Bowl, you're working for another month. While that's a month that other guys are getting operations, they're getting treatment, their bones are healing, they're resting. Because then you go to the Super Bowl, first week in February, that's when it ends. Then in March, the league year starts. So the Eagles had to deal with free agency. People wanted players. Players want to get paid. People want your coaches. Frank Wright leaves. And your guys don't have as much time to get ready. So they've been hit by injuries. So I'm not saying, I hate the Eagles. Don't get it wrong. I hate the Eagles. But that's one of the problems of repeating. And I will say the same thing if our Cowboys go all the way. But as bad as the season has been, they still have an opportunity to make the playoffs if they beat the Washington Redskins, who have already packed it in. They got the golf clubs and the cars, and they're ready for the links. If the Eagles win there, and the Vikings, who are playing at home against the Bears, and make no mistake, the Bears are playing for a bye week, it's very conceivable that they lose. The Vikings are playing for their playoff lives. They need a tie or a win to get in, or an Eagle loss. So I ask you, and I'm going to have Philly 500 maybe tomorrow. He's my buddy. And if you guys haven't subscribed, I want to see him over 10,000. Eagles suck. I know they suck. I hate them. But that dude's actually really cool people. And what you do is go over there, subscribe to his channel, make fun of his hair, and make fun of his team. Troll him, so to speak. He'll appreciate it. So my question to you is, do you want the Eagles to make the playoffs? We beat them twice this season already. But there's an old saying that it's hard to beat a team 3 times. Would you want to face them or the Minnesota Vikings if we ended up winning a game and going further? I don't know, man. That's an interesting question. But I have a strong feeling I think the Eagles will make the playoffs. Whew. Interesting. Well, you guys enjoy your night. And, of course, I will see you here with any news on the Dallas Cowboys. And let's try to do one thing new this year. Understand, if you disagree with my opinion on something, that's okay. In fact, I welcome people disagreeing with me, because I'm not right about everything. You're not right about everything. And my opinion is mine and how I feel, and the same is true for you. But maybe if we talk, if we show each other's side of a disagreement, maybe a solution comes through that works for both of us. Or maybe an answer comes through. Or maybe it's something totally different. So I can disagree with you, and you can disagree with me, without it being, I hate you. Because life's too short for hate. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Hope you guys are enjoying your Christmas, and I'll see you soon.